Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Murray now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
For the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Burrow. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It's almost closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
8-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And he's a little little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again. Burrow.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
39-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running the jet sweep, Landry. Oh, what a move. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Bengals.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Joe Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Burrow. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
3rd down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I...
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Back 55. Back 55.
Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw again, Murray. Going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
55, mark, 55.
To throw is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's coming. Okay,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That second down play nets a -4. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
56.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The running back.
A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And at the 25-yard line, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, Bengals.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Caught right side, Tate. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go, D. Check it back.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 down at the 33. Mixon with it. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Mixon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He can run. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Oh, what a juke into space. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Lining up for the extra point.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, they took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll they'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got him. Check 13. Check 13.
Right back to Drake. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 17. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I'm on. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check safety.
On the toss, Drake going left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Check 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch the pass.
Murray now to throw. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. First down, here's Burrow. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final score, Cardinals 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another KO. Homie, this that new Chanel. Did that splat, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring.